Hey everybody, today is February 7th, 2026. Today's readings are Psalm 102, 2 Kings 21 and 22, and Philippians chapter 1. And Philippians chapter 1 is what I'm excited to share with you right now. You see, in Philippians, Paul is writing to the church in Philippi, but he is writing from prison or perhaps under house arrest. But either way, he is not living in freedom. And yet, when Paul looks at his situation, he looks at it and says that this is for God's glory, and that it is ultimately for the people of that church to be encouraged to go out and pursue sharing the gospel and getting it out to the nations. What's really interesting here is Paul says in verse 15, in verse 14, that his imprisonment for Christ has made brothers confident, and that they are now more bold. They're bolder than ever to go and share the truth without fear. And then he ends chapter 1 by saying, it has been granted to you that for the sake of Christ, you should not only believe in him, but you should suffer for his sake, engaged in the same conflict that you saw I had and now hear that I still have. Paul is saying that the Christian life is not going to bring comfort and security at all times. In fact, one of the blessings of Christian life is that we get to join Christ in his own sufferings. We get to be about the same work that Christ was about when he was on earth, which included going to his own death. And so we need to celebrate these times when we face persecution, as minor as it might be here in America. We need not pray that our missionaries are safe. We need to be praying that the gospel goes forth because of their efforts. Because if they are like Paul, and I pray that they are, they would much rather have the gospel be known than for their own safety be secured. So I pray that that's for you today, that you would be encouraged in the gospel, and that you would go for it despite the pushback that you might receive, because he is worthy.